4 hair care products, 3 skincare items, 2 beauty/makeup bargains, and
a partridge in a pear tree.
I'm so sorry for the Christmas reference in June. I don't know what I was thinking of there. Anyway, this is my June monthly favourites video. Yes, I am filming it in July, but yes, I do also need to wear a jumper because it is still very cold in the UK. Anyway, let's get on with the monthly favourites. Let's start with hair, then skin, then makeup today. So 4 hair care products, 4, that's much more like 8. 4 hair care products. And first up, I've got everything here bar one. We will talk about the Way Curl Cream. Oh, so I bought this for a viral curly hair TikTok routine that I tried out. It was £28 and I was like, God, that's a lot of money for a curl cream. I've just come back from America and you guys are so good at doing trial sizes or travel sizes. We need to get better at that in the UK, I feel, because if I'd bought this at £28 and then decided, my hair doesn't like it, I don't like it, that is such either a huge waste of money or then a lot of time and effort to try and sell it on to somebody. Anyway, let's talk about the curl cream. So why do I love it? It just gives such a lovely definition and a lovely hold. So I find I can use this curl cream all by itself and I will still get 2 or 3 days out of my waves and curls. It is also very moisturising, it's very hydrating, it helps manage frizz. I used it today, and if you're sitting there thinking, Tori, your hair is a lot more voluminous than normal, or you would like to know how I created this look, I have just filmed a whole routine that will be out next week. So if you're not already a subscriber to my channel and you would like to know how I created this, then please hit the bell button, hit subscribe, and you will find out when that video comes available. So yeah, I use this today. It's just so lovely to use. I reach for it every single time now I'm doing a routine. I can't recommend it enough, and I do appreciate that, you know, it is on the pricier side, but sometimes I guess you get what you pay for, and this is one of those times. It just does everything you want it to. Moisturise, reduce frizz, and give you some hold. Plus, it does also smell really, really nice. And a little goes a very long way. So considering how many times I've used this, it still feels completely full. So you don't need a lot. So £28, yes, but it's gonna last me a long time. So that is my first monthly favourite for June. Second is the product that I don't have here. It is an Aldi purchase. I was going into Aldi to get my soy protein conditioner that I absolutely love and adore, and complete impulse purchase. As I grabbed the conditioner off the shelf, I saw their Bond repair range, and I grabbed number 1 and number 2, I think they are, which was the shampoo and conditioner. I didn't do any research, I didn't read the ingredients list, I just grabbed them and ran. When I got home, I realised that the conditioner had silicons in it. Without digressing too much, I am actually reintroducing silicons back into my hair care. And if you are interested in that topic and would like to know more about why I'm doing that, then please let me know in the comments and I will perhaps do a video on it. But for that moment in time when I bought it, it must have been sort of towards the middle end of May, I just kind of shelved the conditioner. But when I checked out the shampoo, it was sulfate free and completely curly girl approved. And from the very first time I used it, I absolutely loved it. It is a very hydrating, moisturising shampoo. The reason I don't have it is I did almost finish it, but because I took it on holiday with me and it leaked in the bag. Now, luckily it didn't leak a lot, like the whole lot didn't come out, but it did mean that I went through it really quickly because I probably lost about that. And I only took 1 shampoo away with me and I was just washing twice with that same shampoo. But it's very, very gentle, very, very hydrating. And next time I'm in Aldi, I will actually pick one of those back up. So that's product number 2. I was reaching for it every single time I was in the shower, and it just really did leave my hair feeling very moisturised, which helped then also reduce frizz. Product number 3 is one from the Jaya brand. This is a well, they call it a duo phase hair conditioner smoothing spray. It's basically a very lightweight oil mist. I was actually going to mist it at the camera then, which would be a really stupid thing to do. It is so fine that it will not leave your hair greasy in any way whatsoever. I use it so often now, particularly if I'm refreshing. I'm not a big refresher, but if I'm going to do like an updo, if I want to say reduce a little bit of frizz after kind of taking my hair down from a high ponytail in the morning, just a few kind of mists of this will really smooth things out. And then, I guess a little bit gross really, if I just want to make sure my hair doesn't smell, I will mist this over it because it smells divine. Now obviously fragrance is a really personal thing, but it's sort of cedarwood, sandalwood, sort of oudy kind of smell, and it's just lovely. It's not overpowering, but you can definitely smell it as you sort of mist your hair, and then it will stay. So it is really lovely. And I like how lightweight it is. And so the fourth product that I have this month for hair care is Olaplex Bonding Oil. I have been a huge fan of L'Oreal's Elixir Oil for a very long time, and that is what I've always used since I started embracing my wavy hair to scrunch out the crunch. However, I bought this product for the viral TikTok routine, and I have not gone back to the L'Oreal since, because this is just so beautiful. It is so lightweight, and yes, it is much more expensive, but you only need 2 or 3 drops. There will be absolutely no oiliness or greasiness to your hair. It almost just disappears, but it also adds shine, it adds manageability, it gets rid of all the flyaways and all the frizz. Please, there is a very specific reason why I have a lot more frizz today and some more weird kinks and curls. So yeah, just check out next week's video and it'll explain it, but don't judge the oil based on today. It will also protect from UV, so if you've got it in, it's going to help protect against UV rays. If you use it before diffusing or using heat on your hair, then it will also act as a heat protector. It is truly beautiful. Complete random aside, it is also apparently available to use as a beard oil, but to this point in my life, that is not an issue that I have, and there is no way I'm letting my husband use it, considering how much it costs. So yeah, can't recommend this enough. It is multi-purpose, beautifully formulated, lovely oil. So those are my hair care items. Let's move on to skincare. And the first product I want to talk to you about, this is just amazing. Finished every last drop. It is the multi-copper peptide serum from The Ordinary. Now this is probably one of their much more expensive products. I think it was £28 from memory. However, I would say it's worth absolutely every penny. I feel like I would actually notice a difference in my skin the next morning after using it. So I build this into my nighttime routine. I would double cleanse, and then that would be the first thing that I would put onto my clean, sort of dry skin. I also use retinols at night, so I have different evening routines depending on what it is I'm trying to achieve that night. So I do use retinols, but I don't use them every evening. So if I wasn't using a retinol, I would be using a copper peptide. And they're so good because peptides help with lots of different things, but generally they're really helping with the collagen in our skin. And as you get older, your body produces less collagen, and collagen is really needed by so much of your body, like your organs, your skin, your hair. So it prioritizes where to send the collagen. And so that's why as we age, we have that less plump, less dewy looking skin. And so this helps kind of boost that dewiness and that plumpness, and it helps with elasticity. And I think for £28, this one is absolutely brilliant. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't used tons and tons of other copper peptides. This is something quite new to me, so I can't really compare it. But as I say, I could see the difference the very next morning. So I think to me, that's testament enough that it's a great product. I would follow it up with a moisturiser, but I would let it sink into my skin for a good 20 minutes first, which is kind of similar how I do my retinol as well. So yes, absolutely beautiful. I will be repurchasing the one from The Ordinary. Second skincare, and I've put it into skincare, but it's a tanning product. Coco and Eve, this one is Sunny Honey. Oh my goodness. I used this before I went away, and I think we were traveling on a Monday, and I did it on the Saturday night. And then I always play Sunday, or generally on a Sunday morning, I always play tennis. And I was in shorts because it actually was warmer before I went away than it is now. And all the women in my tennis group on a Sunday morning were like, oh my God, you look so brown. Have you already been away? I thought you were going like in a couple of weeks. And I was like, no, but I'm going tomorrow. This is completely fake. Everyone was so taken aback. They were like, there are no streaks. It looks so natural. It's so easy to do. I'm not great at self-tanning, and bless my husband, he does my back for me. But generally, most of the time, I'd only actually bother doing kind of my legs and my arms. But because I knew I was going to be on, by the pool and in a bikini, I thought, no, I do need to do my whole body. But yeah, it's absolutely dreamy to use. I think they say there's no smell. So no streaks, no bad smells, no stress. I completely agree with no streaks and no stress. I don't think it has a bad smell, but it definitely still has a biscuity smell. Now, I'm one of those people that actually quite likes that weird tan biscuit smell. It also does come off a little bit on your sheets, not massively, but it comes out in the wash. They're as white again. So really, really great tan. It's also incredibly hydrating. So I find that my skin on my body gets really dry these days, particularly my legs. So croaky today, sorry. But yeah, it just really hydrated and my skin felt soft and moisturised. And the other thing that I love about it is as it fades, it does that. It just fades away. It doesn't do that sort of strange kind of flaking, and I don't know if you've had that before where it gets really patchy. It didn't do that. It just gently looked much less impressive. So although I've only used it twice, because I did use it, I bought it in May and I kind of tested it out on my arms and thought, oh yeah, that's nice. I only properly used it just before I went on holiday, but I can firmly say it's amazing. And I feel like it's sort of foolproof because I'm not great at doing it, and it's not like I tan every week or month, so I'm not like really, really used to using fake tan because I always find it a bit of a process, isn't it? But this was really, really easy. So an absolute winner for a fake tan. The third product, and maybe I should have mentioned this first actually, because I used this the night before I used this, and it is, I really struggle to say this word, ameliorate transforming body lotion. This is a lactic acid based moisturizing lotion, I guess you would call it. They call it actually intensive smoothing hydrator. So what it does is it's exfoliating dead skin cells while also helping to like smooth and hydrate your skin. So yeah, it's incredibly clever and it leaves my skin feeling super, super soft. However, I also have a little bit of a special use for this, and that is because I play so much tennis, I quite often find that my feet aren't in great condition. Without grossing you out, I had blisters, dry skin, and it was almost quite painful to walk. Once I managed to get rid of the blisters and kind of grow back some skin so it wasn't too tender, I then started using this on my feet. So I would apply it all over just the soles of my feet, then put like a little pair of trainer socks on and sleep. And then the next morning after my shower, I would then put a moisturiser. There's a lovely one from Palmer's, like a cocoa butter, and I would apply that and then put socks on and just go about my normal day. And my feet are completely transformed. It's got rid of all the sort of rough texture. It's got rid of all the dry skin. So if you've neglected your feet a little bit or any areas, my husband uses it on his knees. For some random reason, he gets really dry knees. And it just gets rid of all that rough textured skin. So I cannot recommend this enough. And so finally, 2 products left to talk about, and the first one is a super inexpensive lip balm, and this is from Nivea, and this one is called Cherry Shine. And the reason I started using this was I have found that as I've got older, the pigmentation in my lips has started to fade. And I also sadly have always suffered with cold sores ever since I was a little girl. And so there's kind of like some less defined lip area where I've got scarring from cold sores. So I wanted something that was going to help hydrate my lips and give it some colour, but without it being something that I had to reapply, that wasn't a lip gloss or an actual lipstick, just almost like a little bit of a stain but a shine at the same time. And this does exactly that. So it's just a really lovely, easy product to pop in your handbag, to have in a pocket, and it just gives back some extra colour and definition to my lips without having to worry about, you know, lipsticks and reapplying and all that kind of stuff. So really, really highly recommend it. It doesn't sadly have SPF in it, but it is very, very hydrating. And I do think it comes in different colours as well. And then finally, it is a nail varnish, and it's from, I think, do you call this EC or Essie? Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But oh my goodness, this is called Gel Couture. I do like the look of having painted nails. I don't love having gel nails done because of my job. I'm a skin specialist, a brow artist, and particularly when I'm doing facials, I just like to have completely natural nails. But I do really like the look of nail polish. So I wanted the flexibility of being able to take it off quite easily, but still having my nails painted for when I go on holiday. And this is incredible because it just does not seem to chip. And it also looks, the finish to me looks like gel polish. So you need the colour, and admittedly the magic sauce, I don't have it to hand actually, is the same bottle, but it's completely white, so it's not clear at all. And that is the top coat. But you don't need a lamp, there is no, you know, gel process involved. But I would say when I went on holiday, I wore, actually it wasn't quite this one, it was a red that I've got, and that lasted almost the entire holiday before it chipped. And normally I'm not somebody who can sometimes even go 24 hours before a normal nail polish chips. So super, super impressed with the longevity and also that lovely shine and finish that you get. They're also pretty inexpensive. So I think this one, again, I got mine from Amazon. They do sell it in Boots, I have seen them, but they're usually much closer to a tenner. Whereas this, I think, was £6 something on Amazon. And for viewers watching the States, I saw them all over the place. Ulta, didn't see them in Sephora actually. I don't know if you guys have nail polishes in Sephora, come to think of it. But definitely in Ulta Beauty, and I feel like I saw them in Walmart or maybe Target, one of the other. So yeah, because I know quite a few of you watch from America, so I'm going to try, and I got a comment from someone who said, oh, I wish some of your links and some of your products you talk about were more USA friendly. So I'm trying to cover kind of Europe, UK and America when I talk about products, and if I can find links for both then I will. So yeah, those are my monthly favourites for June. Next month, as I said, it's going to be slightly different. Because of the road trip I took, we went sort of through Nevada, Arizona, and dipped our toe into Utah as well. So I was getting to kind of see lots of the States, but also have a little bit of time in Sephora and Ulta and Target and places like that. So I did buy quite a few things. So next month I'm going to incorporate all the stuff that I bought in the US and that I've been loving as part of my monthly favourites. And don't worry, if you are viewing from the UK, from Europe, elsewhere in the world, these products are not just only available in the USA. I mean, perhaps a couple of them are, but most of them aren't. So it will still be worth tuning in, I promise. And that's it. Those are my monthly favourites. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. If you haven't clicked the like button, I'd really appreciate it if you could take a second to do that. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.